everyone, welcome Cosmic Family. It's good to connect with you today. For those of you new here, hello, I'm Charlie Wilde and I help humans uplift, ascend, and find their purpose here on planet Earth. And today I wanted to speak to you and share a message with you about the chosen ones. In a previous video, I shared with you about a personal story that I am currently going through, a life circumstance that I could have never even imagined, that brought about a lot of fear about my personal physical safety and that of my loved one. And in this process of a lot of this fear, experiencing a lot of this fear, and rightfully so, I was also awakened to deeper messages from my guides, from Source. And these messages had to do with purpose and the chosen ones. Many humans in this lifetime, and all lifetimes, there is a select number of humans that are chosen to carry out powerful spiritual missions. And as the vibration of planet Earth begins to shift and uplift, the number of these humans is also going up. Maybe it doesn't feel like it to you, maybe it does. Maybe you're starting to notice that more and more humans are waking up. They're becoming more sensitive. They are becoming more sensible. They are learning more. They are questioning more. But alas, it is not an easy process to accept that we are the chosen ones. Because to accept yourself as a truly chosen one means that you must be put through the portal of fire. I've spoken about the portal of fire through messages from Seven, the Pleiadians, my guides. And in that is a process that requires a deep, deep surrender. A deep, deep surrender of our ego. And oftentimes, the only way that we really are able and willing to surrender is if we are living through certain physical circumstances that threaten our physical existence. Maybe you've heard about people that have awakenings during after near-death experiences, or after going through a big change in their life, or losing someone, or almost losing their own physical life, or something very severe, like something that I'm experiencing in my life right now. And as I mentioned in the previous video, is that there was a moment when I felt why this and why now? And it was very clear as I became aware that there was something bigger at play, and as I surrendered by catalyzing my fear into a transformation of letting go of more and more of my ego and pride, and allowing clarity to come forth, it became obvious that Source was revealing to me a deeper purpose. Now, I have had clarity on my purpose from a young age, even though I didn't act on it, so to speak, until a few years ago. However, the ego part of me sort of didn't take it seriously enough, thinking, why me? Who am I? Who am I to be chosen for this? But the deeper I connect with my guides, the clearer it becomes that at such a crucial time on planet Earth, the chosen ones and their ability to carry out the spiritual missions programmed into our DNA before we even arrived on this planet is the key to the ascension, the energetic ascension of planet Earth. So many humans, when they are faced with very difficult situations, maybe even life-threatening situations, as I've been at this point in my life, there's a tendency to really forget to fall back asleep to the illusions of this physical reality. But as we catalyze this fear, as we realize that it is about upliftment, and what do I mean about upliftment? See, it is very natural to feel negative emotions. You know, some people would say that, and rightfully so, that if we don't feel these negative emotions, then there is something in us that makes us a little bit into sociopaths, right? So it is important to have these negative emotions. They are part of being in this physical reality. But the point is to become aware of them and what they really are, and to realize that that's not who they are. It is something that we are experiencing, all right? And they are signals. And as we are able to be the experiencer and the observer, well, we are able to see who we really are versus what we are experiencing, what we are feeling. And to notice that it is a guidance system. These emotions are guiding us. And when we are able to realize that the process of ascension is about, one, awareness, two, surrender, which is often what the negative emotions do. We feel so exhausted by them that we must truly surrender, because there comes a point where we feel so helpless, and rightfully so, because we're trying to solve everything from the ego. But when we surrender to the power of Source, and this is something that the Pleiadians are very clear about, that they always share with us, is this: we humans work so hard to figure everything out, but when we allow ourselves to surrender to the power of Source, we are gifted with the tools necessary to ascend, no matter what the life circumstance. So what does this ascension look like? Well, it's about upliftment. It's about recognizing, surrendering, and then listening. All right? Listening. So when we begin to listen, truly begin to listen with our heart. And if, let's say, we're in a place of fear, from a place of fear, when we begin to listen, we become a little bit more fueled up, and we lift up to maybe a place of anger. From there to a place of anxiety. From there to a place of doubt. From there to a place of hope. And from a place of hope to a place of positive expectancy. From a place of positive expectancy to a place of inner well-being, and eventually joy, and eventually freedom. Now, oftentimes we'll want to look for physical circumstances to give us the security that we really want to have within us. And sometimes the security in the physical sense is not possible, at least not right away. And that is why this process is so important. Because in this process we learn to really fill ourselves up with the inner power of Source and that guidance. And in that we begin to ascend. And in that we are able to carry out our missions as the chosen ones. How do you know if you are a chosen one? You'll feel an inner calling that you are here for something greater than just to fulfill your basic needs, than just to make money and get fame or whatever else on the surface that you might want, or that you might hear others that they want. You deeply feel that you are here for something greater. Another way that you can tell that you are a chosen one is that your life has not been easy. And even though your life has not been easy in the physical sense, in the spiritual sense, in the emotional sense, you have still chosen to become conscious and aware of your inner spirit, of your inner being, of you as a spirit being on a spiritual path. Another way that you know you are a chosen one, because of forgiveness, because you are able to forgive others. It is a really incredible time on planet Earth. It is a really incredible time for all of us. Now I want you to really pay attention, because I'm going to make some announcements in the next few days, some really huge announcements. So please, please stay tuned. If these announcements are not from me, they're going to be from other people close to me. And the reason I say that is because, well, I can't really reveal it to you right now. But one day I hope to reveal to you what is happening. But it is really, really huge and very, very powerful. So pay attention. If you haven't already subscribed, please make sure you subscribe, like this video, so that it lets the world of YouTube know that these messages matter. Because there are so many chosen ones out there right now who are confused, because they're not realizing that they've been chosen for powerful spiritual missions. And instead, they're feeling dissatisfaction and a sense of hopelessness. When they begin to become aware, surrender, and begin to listen, they will realize not just their mission on planet Earth, but a greater, deeper spiritual mission that will affect not just the present, but also the past and the future as we understand time, right? Because it's all connected. So, as a chosen one, I ask this of you. The grace of Source is present each and every single moment in your life. If you just take a few minutes each day, unplugging from all that noise, all that BS, all that ego, I want this, I want that, to simply being, to simply recognizing the beauty of beingness, the beauty of being here alive on this planet, right here, right now, you'll be gifted with so much that you could have never imagined. That's all I ask of you. That's all the Pleiadians ask of you. That's all the guides ask of you. It's very simple. That's what the guides say. They say, we're not your parents, we're not your school teachers and everything else around you. We don't want you to be an A student and an exemplary citizen. No, we simply want you to recognize the beauty of your beingness and your presence here in this cosmos. Thank you. I hear you, I see you, I feel you, I love you, and I love to connect with you. Cosmic family. Enjoy.